Well, hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your monthly reading. This is October. Welcome to October. Let's see what we have for you. Again, there will be two readings in October. I'm squeezing them in because I'm making the change. But this is the first one. So, let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. We are going to start with an archetype card. There we go. Engineer. Ability to give creative energy to a practical expression. Talent or designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Why do I feel like this has to do with your love life? Um, you have the ability, whether you know it or not, during this time, to turn a negative situation into a positive one. And it's really about how you view it and how you see it. Um, you can, it's like someone can say something to you, like, I need some time alone. And you can go, does this person not want to be around me? Or you can go, okay, this person wants to have some time to themselves. Good. Now I can take this time to do some self care, some self work. So I feel like there is dynamic to that, to what you can create, but just know that you're a creator. This is the warning that I'm feeling from it as well. You can create negativity as well, okay, by your actions. So let's see. We have Knight, be brave and honest. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. So both of these cards are telling me, Scorpio, it's about looking un- under the surface, beneath the surface, at a comment or a situation. Like I said, it's about perspective. It's about looking deeper. And again, because Stargazer is here, it is more on a spiritual level, like being kind, being patient and thoughtful. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Mm-hmm. And I feel like all of this is happening for expansion of a relationship, It feels like a relationship. For expansion of a relationship. I wasn't going to pull this extra one, but I felt some spiritualness to it. So I feel the Magician, I feel the Hierophant, and I feel the Knight of Swords. Mm-hmm. Religion, canon, rules, commitments. So the first thing I got when I pulled this out, Scorpio, is fear of change. You're like, well, this is how it's always been. I don't want it to change. I like the way that it is. But change is good. Change brings growth, right? And also, when you're in a relationship, it's two people. You're not always going to be in the same spiritual energy or in the same growth period. Immortal. I'll say immoral. Immortal. Consuming family, pressure of peers. This is a separate issue I'm feeling. Um, with family or even with peers, friends. I feel like people are. There's a bit of criticism here. I don't know why they're criticizing you, though. I feel like you're just living your life or doing what you do, but for some reason, it just feels like other people have things to say. And I feel like that's why you're struggling to hold on to like what was. Um, so this is how I'm viewing it. I'm viewing it as you have a separate issue with family or friends nagging you about the decisions that you've made. And then you have like a relationship or friend issue with a specific person where that relationship is changing, right? And you're like, I have things going on both sides. I at least need my relationship to not be changing, to have like a grounded place, a place to ground myself. But you can't control that. That's the thing. Okay, and then we have natural, authentic, real, organic. Yeah, change is necessary. You know, some things just happen organically. It just happens on its own. I don't feel like there's a problem per se, as much as it's just the natural progression of things, and the natural growth that happens in life. Okay. Yeah, so keep an open mind. Okay, so we have Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, yeah, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yeah, there is change. Yeah, there's change. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords, High Priestess, Three of Cups in the Chariot. You're in a state of happiness right now. You know, I feel like you want everyone to get along. You want your relationships to go smoothly. You were happy. You are happy, and you would like it just to move forward. And you are taking steps as well as you can to make sure that that continues. Okay. Yeah. So the only major arcana on the table is the High Priestess. And again, that dictates that this is spiritual growth. Okay. So let's listen to your intuition, listen to the situation. I want to say it's about looking at it much deeper. Okay. Because paired with the Ace of Wands, this tells me that there is an area, okay, that needs a little bit of work, a little bit of tender love and care to get it in the right direction. Okay. It's sorry. It's like it needs your attention. It needs processing. It needs enlightenment. It needs a light put on it. Someone's going to say something to you. And this is something that this person usually does not say. Okay. This is something they've been thinking about for a while. They feel like it will affect the relationship, the friendship that you have with each other. And that's why they're speaking up about it. I don't feel like you're taking it very well. It's more like you initially think of this as they're telling me this and like everything's been wrong. Like, has everything not been good thus far? But that's not what it is. It's just an adjustment. They would like to adjust it. This does not by any means feel like a breakup, a split up, or I don't want to talk to you again. It just feels like things are out of balance, and I would like for us to fix it. But the love is there, especially with the Four of Wands. The love is there. The relationship is there. The connection is there. That's not what the issue is. Also, I see you not wanting this to affect the relationship, affect your friends, affect a larger situation. So you've already paid attention that there was something wrong. You're going to know what that is, Scorpio. And then now that it's brought to your attention, I'm going to be honest. I feel like at first you pout about it a little bit. But the more that you move along, the more you're like, I mean, I can keep pouting about this or being mad about it or feel some kind of way, or I can change it. you know? So I feel like change does come. I feel like this is just the precursor to the initiation of something. Because I do feel like you're like, okay, I'm going to try something new. Um, I also see that maybe you had a job or something you've always done and you're changing that. It's just that you're not getting out of it what you wanted to. So now you're trying a different route, or trying a different job or a different hobby or something like that. It's very weird because I see you abandoning it. Not that you're not going to pick it up later. I just feel like other things are important right now. Home situations, job situations are more important. It's like, okay, I'm going to focus on this thing I was doing before. I also feel a lack of creativity for those of you that do something in the arts, performing arts, singing, writing, things like that. I see you having like a blank, like a sense of, like a lack of creativity in that area. But mostly it's because you've been spending too much time, probably in a marriage, a relationship, home with your family, something like that. I I got a lot to say for you, Scorpio, so just bear with me. Um, I see you you have been working on your relationships with friends or family members in your life. Um, Getting to know them better, them getting to know you better. I just feel like you wanted to connect with them. But what's interesting is that I feel like they have some things to say to you that's kind of not their place. Yeah, it kind of feels like in vain. In vain. Like you're almost starting to see why you drifted apart in the first place. Interesting. Let's see this project here. Yeah, it's all, I'm telling you, you start a new project and then you go, I should do what I've been doing. Like, this isn't the time for this. Even though I was really excited about this, I almost feel like it fulfills your drive to go back to what you were doing before, you know? It makes you more dedicated to whatever it was you were doing before, or a job that you had. I see some confusion about why someone is distant. Not why. I feel like you know why. Um, but instead of overthinking the situation, you're just letting it be. It's like, okay, so this person is being distant. I'm gonna let them be distant. You're not thinking too far. Yeah, you're not thinking too far in it and creating lies and scenarios in your head. Okay. And one more thing. Yeah, somebody gets the strength to tell you something, and it come the way that they say it to you. Okay, from their perspective, Scorpio, they're saying it like, I just want to discuss this. This is how I'm feeling, but I don't really know much from that. It's just like if a partner tells you like, I I need to, like, I'm going to go back to, I need to spend some time to myself. But they don't know why. They don't know what the problem is. They don't know why they're angry. They just need time to think, you know? Instead of, don't feel like it's a punch to the gut to you. It's not. They really do need time to think because they just need, this is how they process. But I don't feel like anything bad is in it. So anything that you're confused about during this time, Scorpio, I would take a pause to see what direction it's going in. Like, before you immediately say something or do something, take a pause to see where it's going first before you dive into an opinion, okay? And let's sum this up, Scorpio. Mice. I'm going to pull 3. For some reason, 3. Key and mountain. Yeah. The main thing that I see with this energy, Scorpio, is you having a bit of complication between what other people think, what's going on over here. It's like cattiness. It's like a lack of structural integrity is how it's coming up to me, right? So maybe a relationship that's like on the rocks, or something that is a little bit like you're trying to figure out what's going on there. It feels on the rocks, and it feels catty. It feels like it's got a lot of stuff going on. It feels like it's intricate, sort of like a spider web. So that's this side. And then on this side, you have a fact, something straightforward, but it's so straightforward that you're like, there has to be more to it. It's so weird. It's like these two things are coming together. So it's like something that is so complicated, so interwoven, so crazy, and then you have something that's very straightforward, but you think that it may be crazy and complicated and spiderwebby, but it's not. So I see you have these two different aspects that you have to deal with right now. And I would say for the complicated one, there's too much cattiness in it, okay? Where there's no facts. So it's like you want to believe, you want to listen, you want to hear, you want to understand, but it's so complicated and interwoven with other people's opinions that there's really nothing to do with it. You know, it's just kind of like handle it so it doesn't go off the rails. But then this side, where it's very straightforward, listen to it just as it is in a box. Don't try to open it. Don't try to figure it out. Just kind of let it be, you know? I feel like that's how you're going to deal with both of these aspects. Okay? All right, Scorpio. I love you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.